Compass FM. Welcoming on to Compass FM for, first time for about a month or so, Craig Mackle, Mayor of the Kaikoura District. Good morning, Craig. How's things, mate?
Good, thank you.
What's happening in Kaikoura at the moment? You've got a brand new aquatic centre in Kaikoura. Has it opened up?
It'll be opening up on the 14th, which is the 5th anniversary of the earthquake. So we're hoping everything will be ready to rock by then.
Well, that 5 years...
It's been a long time coming.
Absolutely. 5 years after the earthquake, you're still doing a heck of a lot better than Christchurch City with their rugby stadium, so good on you guys. A lot of volunteers and plenty of local fundraising went into this, along with the Kaikoura District Council.
Yeah. Like everyone sort of dug into this one. We had a group bring in some bands and stuff right back in the early days to start fundraising for it. Sort of straight after the earthquake, everything was in upheaval, and Tiki Tane and the likes all come along and played for us, so it was good, really good.
So not only you're the mayor of the Kaikoura District, you're an event organiser as well. That's fantastic, Craig. Who knew?
I was only a very small part of Leo Harnett was the main man behind it. He used to run the Roots Festival here.
Well, there you go. These experience, Craig. A couple of things. Yeah. Now, I understand that you've been out of Kaikoura dealing with some family issues. It was broadcast this morning, or news came up this morning about some seals along the coast near Ohau Point, also around Half Moon Bay. 11 seals. It looks like some of these seals have been deliberately killed. I think that's possibly a polite way of putting it. Have you any information about this at all, or what would normally be the process for things that would happen like this?
Doc normally deal with that. As I said to you before, that's the first I've heard of it, so I've only just got back into town and I've got to head into work, so no doubt I'll find out, but sounds about the same place that happened a few years back.
So it'll only be conjecture if we figured out that it was similar sort of people, but if they're being deliberately killed, that tends to suggest that people don't have the right mindset in the Kaikoura District. Well, some people don't anyway.
Well, no, that's not probably a fair call. Like last time it was done, it was people from the Blenheim, a couple of young lads from Blenheim just passing through. I'd hate to think that there was anyone here. No, that's a good call, Craig. Way inclined.
Yep, no, fair enough too, and appreciate you coming forward on that one there. No, look, we have had a chat with Murray Black, Mayor of Hiranui, Dan Gordon, Mayor of Waimakariri. They've both been relatively polite, but relatively stringent in their opposition to the Three Waters thing, that the news that was breaking last week that it's going to go ahead in a nice, polite way. How would you like to respond to that?
I'll try and do this as politely as possible.
Good on you, Craig. I appreciate it. I really do.
We've not been answered anything. We've been told everything was sent in, been taken on board, but absolutely nothing changed or altered course from the original. So it's very much appears to be I can and I will type situation. None of the numbers match for our district. You know, they're talking spending $280 million on a $57 million infrastructure over 30 years, so we can replace our infrastructure 5 times and a bit with that. So what they're spending the money on, I've got no idea. It sounds like cross-subsidy to me. So
it also seems as if
one of her comments...
Carry on. No, you carry on.
One of her comments was, why should the taxpayer keep paying for this? Who else is going to do it? It doesn't matter what stage you get the money from, be it as it comes out or goes into your hand or as you pay the tax department. I'm yet to see someone who hasn't got a job pay for infrastructure.
No, it's a wee bit tough. A lot of this infrastructure up and down the country, though, has been deferred in many 10-year long-term plans, hasn't it? You know, for other districts, I'm not saying Kaikoura.
Yeah, they're saying up to 20% needs. You know, there are districts up north, and I mean Queenstown outpaced themselves. So while theirs may not be in a bad state, they probably haven't got the quality or the quantity they need. because it's all should be relatively new with all the new builds in there. So.
Yep.
But that's just a guess on my part. I can't say that it's factual. It just does not add up, does not make sense. There's no doubt we need to keep an eye on quality and stuff like that. That's what the regulator is supposed to be sorting out. Well, we haven't even got anything from the regulator as to what regulations are going to be. So how can they govern how much it's going to cost? It's a guess.
Yeah.
It's all a guess.
Yeah. It would probably be fair to say, Craig, that you're a very, very similar situation and mindset to Murray and Dan in the North Canterbury Merrill group. And it's a similar sort of situation. I'm not too sure why they're doing this.
Yep.
Some of it needs to be done, but I'm not too sure why they're doing it this way. It's interesting. Some governments rise and fall on things like this. Craig, I'm sure that you agree with that.
When you got 90% of the mayors and their community saying no, not this way, I don't think you're going to rise on it, eh?
9 out of 10 is pretty big there, Craig. Hey, listen, is the Kai Fest still continuing? Does that carry on until this weekend coming, or did it finish this weekend just past?
The Crayfest?
Yes, the Crayfest, not the Kai Fest, excuse me, the Crayfest.
Yeah, the Crayfest. Yeah, she's ticking away.
Ticking away?
Ticking away. Oh, and we've got the hop coming up.
The hop. Now, when is that coming? When is that coming out? Because
24th of November.
24th November. That's when all the muscle cars and stuff arrive. Is that right?
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Well, we need to have a chat to you before then, Craig. How does that sound?
Good as gold.
Brilliant stuff. Hey, listen, we'll give you half an hour to sort of calm down after that stringent interview, and enjoy your first day back at work after a while. And we'll catch up.
You still tick away working even when you're out of town, thanks to the internet.
Exactly. And cell phones with emails attached to it. That's just the way that it is sometimes.
Yeah.
Craig,
people have got to be able to get hold of you.
Absolutely. Craig Mackle, Mayor of the Kaikoura. We'll catch up with you before the end of the month. Have a great day.
Awesome. Cheers, Gary.
Compass FM.